You message someone, but even after 1 or 2 hours pass, you don't get a reply. At that exact moment, you create a story in your mind. You think, maybe they're upset with me. Maybe I said something wrong. And this story keeps running in your head. When suddenly, their reply comes. They say, "Sorry, I was busy." And that's the moment when the story that was running in your mind is proven false. You're in university. Your presentation time comes. You're thinking, what will people think? How will I look? What if I mess up? But when someone else is giving a presentation, do you think all of this? No. Your life's most exhausting relationship is not with a person, but with an audience that doesn't actually exist. Psychologists call it the spotlight effect, and this spotlight is always following you everywhere, in every room, in every conversation. According to research, most people don't notice you that much. They are not counting your mistakes. They are not analyzing you, because they are busy managing their own spotlight, with their own imaginary audience, with their own private panic. Just like you do when you think about them. But here's the part that actually matters. You already know people aren't watching that closely. You've been told this before. So why doesn't it stop? Here's why. When you were younger, someone laughed at you at the wrong moment. Someone went quiet when you walked in. Someone made you feel like you were too much or not enough. And your brain did what it always does. It learned. People are watching. Stay careful. Stay small. Stay safe. That lesson got stored so deep, it became automatic. So now, it's not about what people actually think. It's about what your brain decided people think years ago, before you even had a choice. The voice saying they're judging you, that's not their voice. That's a younger version of you, still trying to stay safe in a room that isn't dangerous anymore. You didn't develop a fear of judgment. You developed a fear of being fully seen and still being left. That's the real thing. The audience judging you? You built every single one of them. Gave them faces, gave them your worst fears, made them impossible to please. And then spent years performing for people who only ever lived inside your head. They were never real. Which means every time you shrank yourself, every time you rehearsed a conversation, every time you deleted something you actually felt, you did it for nothing. For an audience of ghosts. And that should feel heavy. But it's also the most freeing thing you'll ever realize. Because if you built them, you can walk away from them. Next time you feel that heat, that "was that okay" moment, and ask yourself, who am I performing for right now? Most of the time, there's no one there. There never was.